Hey guys, so today I'm going to finally be doing my E.L.F. review. I'm not just going to be doing E.L.F. products that I showed you guys in my haul, but just any E.L.F. products that I own or have ever bought that I still have. I'm going to be reviewing. I have already filmed this, but it was really bad quality and I was rambling about nothing. So I figured why not refilm it, and I'm probably going to be filming a lot of videos today, so if my next several videos I'm in the same clothes and have the same hairstyle, don't be concerned. I'm just filming a ton of videos today because I have time. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with eyes because I think I have the most eye products, and it's about 50-50 with eyes and lips. So I'm going to start with tools, like tool and brushes. So I have this eyelash curler. It's just a standard eyelash curler. It's the only eyelash curler I own. It works well. It curls your lashes. I noticed that my lashes stay curled. I don't know if it's just because this eyelash curler is amazing or if it's because of the mascara. I think it's mostly because of my mascara that I'm using. I'm going to show you guys the mascara that I'm talking about. But I really do like this. I find that it makes my lashes go up a lot, and it makes it easier for me to wear my glasses while wearing mascara and stuff because my eyelashes aren't hitting my glasses as much. So I suggest if you wear like mascara or you have really long lashes and you wear glasses, getting a eyelash curler because it will help your lashes not hit your glasses. And then I have brushes. I have in here is 10 different E.L.F. brushes. I got two sets of 12 from my E.L.F. haul, but since I don't use the face brushes, I keep those in a separate place, and then I have an extra set of brushes. But these are the brushes I use. I use most of these every day. There's only one brush that I don't like, and it's the E.L.F. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. And it's just, you know, a flat shader brush. Hold on, let me focus it for you guys. So it's just a standard flat shader brush. And the reason I don't like this is because, one, it's hard. I usually wash my brushes with shampoo and conditioner because that's what I have. And I usually let the conditioner sit on my brushes to soften them. But no matter what, this brush is really hard, and it kind of pokes your eye. Like, even if you know you're swiping it across, it kind of pokes your eye, and it's really uncomfortable. And it feels like it's scratching my eyelid, and I just don't like that. I mean, I keep it because it's a really good brush. It applies the product really well, but it's just really uncomfortable and pokey. But other than that, I love all of the brushes. I really love this E.L.F. contour brush because you can use this all over your lid and in your crease and to blend. It's just an really good brush to use all over everywhere. And then I love the blending brushes. I don't know if it's just the brush or if it's the shadows, but they always blend really easily when I use these brushes. I actually have two of the blending brushes because I got one in the set that I ordered, and then I just have one that I bought, and I love them so much. And then I really like the E.L.F. concealer brush. I use this as an eyeliner brush and also to apply things in my inner corner. And I also use the E.L.F. smudge eye sponge if I want to smudge out my eyeliner or apply something in my inner corner. As you can see, it's a black sponge because I use it for my highlighter mostly. It's kind of turned like the color of the highlighter that I use on my inner corner. But yeah, so I really like all of the brushes. I have no complaints except for that one just eyeshadow brush. And so on to eyeshadows and such. I have two E.L.F. quads, and these are the Flawless Eyeshadow quads. And this one with the nudes is Golden Goddess, and this one with the pinks and purples is called Party Purple. They're both, pretty much most of the colors have a shimmer to them. They're very powdery, and depending on your base, the colors will be more vibrant. I use the E.L.F. eyelid primer. That's just what I use all the time, and I usually use it in sheer. I have another one that I don't really use a lot, but these aren't the most pigmented shadows that I own, but they do have they are really pretty colors. I'll show you guys real quick. So this one has these 4 colors, and it tells you, it's kind of wiped off on mine, but this is supposed to be a base, lid, crease, and then a liner color. So it's a complete look and everything. and they're really pretty, and I think the colors go really well together. My only complaint is that they're not super pigmented, and they are very powdery. But other than that, I really, really like them. If you use them damp, they come out really vibrant, and this Party Purples palette, when you use this color damp, it turns to this like metallic-y looking pink, and it's so gorgeous. But yeah, I really do like these palettes, but like I said, my only complaints are it's powdery and they're not super duper pigmented, but they're not like totally sheer. And then I have another palette, but I left it on my desk, so hold on. Okay, so this is the other e.l.f. palette I have. It's the Little Black Beauty Book Night Edition, and I am in love with this. It's got every color you could ever need. As you can see, I've hit pan on this dark brown because I use it all the time. I really like this palette. The mirror is amazing. I like the mirror because it's big, and you know, if you're using multiple shadows and you don't really want to, you know, go between getting your brush, dipping it in the shadow, putting it on, and like turning to your mirror and then going, like, it's just really nice and easy and compact. I really like the way it's packaged, excuse me, because there's like a magnet so it closes, and it's really good for traveling because it's so small, but it's got a ton of colors and a mirror. So I really like this. Some of the colors aren't super pigmented, but they're not like totally sheer, so I don't really have an issue with the pigmentation on these. But if you want something super pigmented, not every color is super pigmented, but like I said, I like that because if I don't always want a super dark color, super pigmented. I just want something soft. So these do look brighter on a base if you have a colored base, but like I said, I really like them. I have no complaints about this at all. Okay, I have one, but it's really minor. If you use a lot of one color and you close it, sometimes the color will get on the other side, but it's really easy to kind of just blow it off. Sometimes it does kind of get stuck in the corners. Like for example, I've been using this red sometimes because it is a warmer color for fall, and I do have little flecks of red in this black and this dark grays, or in these dark grays. But if you kind of just brush them off, it's really not an issue for me. But if that really bothers you, then I don't suggest getting this. But I feel like you'd have that issue if you have any palette that has eyeshadows on both sides. But like I would give this like a 5 out of 5 stars. Next, let's go with my primer. So I have 2 primers, and I actually just bought a new one of this because I was running out. So right now I have 2 of these, but these are both the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer in Sheer. One just looks brighter because there's more product in it. And then I have the one in Champagne. Now I'm going to talk about the one in Champagne for 1 second. I love these primers. They keep your eyeshadows on all day. I don't notice any creasing no matter how long I have my eyeshadows on. From 2 hours to 12 hours, I've noticed my eyeshadows stay on all day. And it's not just like with e.l.f. products. I use Wet n Wild, Revlon, L'Oreal. And when I use this primer, I don't notice any creasing at all. So I really like this primer for both of the shades. So the formula is really, really good. The one in Champagne I don't like because it is shimmery. It doesn't look very shimmery in the bottle. This isn't the product that you're seeing. The bottle is tinted. That bugs me, but I love the product so much I really don't care. But like when you look at the wand, it doesn't like look like it would be shimmery. But once you blend it out, you just have these giant, well, they're not giant, but they look pretty big on your eyelid. There's these flecks of glitter, and I don't really want a glittery base, even though usually my eyeshadows are shimmery. I would rather stick with a matte base that has no shimmers or anything. So I use the one in Sheer every day, which is why I've already went out, even though I've only had it for like a month and a half maybe. So I have used this, but it's not my favorite. But I really like the formula with these, so I would give this a 5 out of 5 stars as well. Oh, and I will give these a 4 out of 5, and the brushes a 4 out of 5, in case you're wondering. So yeah, this is definitely a 5 out of 5 stars. I'm not going to really like take down points or whatever because of the shimmeriness of this, because that's just my personal preference, but the formula is amazing. And so yeah, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. On to eyeliners. I have 1, 2, 3 eyeliners from E.L.F. So I have a pencil liner, and this is the one in coffee. And this is what it looks like. It's just a dark brown, or more of a medium brown. I really like this eyeliner. It's not supposed to be like waterproof or anything, so I can't really complain about it. I sometimes put in my waterline and it comes out, but it's not waterproof, so that doesn't really bother me. But it does smudge a little bit. If you like let it sit for a few minutes, it won't smudge, but if you like wipe your eye when you're applying it, it will smudge a little bit. But throughout staying power wise, this stays on really well. The only issue is for me, because of my skin tone, it doesn't really define my eyes and it's not really dark enough for my preference. So that's the only reason I don't like it. So I usually put a dark brown eyeshadow on top. But I think if you have a lighter complexion, it'll show up better. And it'll really give a soft definition to your eyes, because I personally don't really like wearing black eyeliner. I wear a brown eyeliner every day, but I use a dark brown eyeliner every day. It's not this one, it's a Wet n Wild one. But anyway, I do really like this. It's a really good formula. It stays on really well, and the color is really nice. I like putting it in my waterline as just kind of a really soft definition to my eyes. So I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. So yeah. And then I have this eyeliner pen, and this is also in coffee, but it's a lot darker. But it dried so fast. I think I used it once or twice before it like kind of dried out. Like when I first bought it, it was much darker. This is the eyeliner pen swatch, and this is the pencil. And it swatched so much darker the first time I got it. But it's so, it dried out. Like, it's not totally dry, obviously, because I can, you know, put marks on my hand. But it drags a lot on your eye. It dried out. It's not really waterproof. It does smudge a little bit. As you can see, that's smudged a lot. So it doesn't just smudge a little bit, but it does smudge a lot. So I'm going to give this like a 2 because it does have really good color payoff. Now I'm going to give this a 1 because it dried out. The formula is not waterproof. It smudges. It drags on your eye. But I did like the color when I first got it. So, oops. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 5. I don't know if this one was just a dud, but yeah. And then the last thing I have is this E.L.F. liquid liner in black, and I really like the color on this, but I find it's hard for me to work with it. I don't know if it's just because I'm new to liquid liner, but I find like a lot of times when I'm putting it on, just the tiniest movement makes it like go all over my eye, and because it's black, it's really hard to cover. Excuse me. I really love the way this looks when it doesn't like get anywhere and it's just the line I want. I really like the way it is. It's very watery though, so if you apply too much, it does take a while to dry, and if you get it like on your outer corner, it'll kind of drip a little bit into your eye, and then you'll just have this like streak of black on your eye, and it's really weird. So it's very hard to work with, but I really like the color payoff. So I'm going to give this like a 2.9, just because it's really hard to work with and it's so watery, but I really like the color, so I wish it was easier to work with, but can't really help that. I'm talking a lot about this stuff. And then I have 2 E.L.F. regular and waterproof mascara duos. One is in black and one is in black brown. I prefer to just have the black brown one because I prefer wearing black brown mascara to black, but they didn't have any at Walmart, so I just got black, so whatever. But I am in love with this mascara. I use it every day, which is why I ran out so quickly. This is the black one, this is black brown. The packaging is really similar, but the color is pretty different. The waterproof formula is really waterproof. It's not the most waterproof mascara I own. My CoverGirl one is a little bit more waterproof, but this lengthens your lashes, thickens your lashes, holds a curl. It's amazing. It's not super unnatural, so it looks pretty natural. I really like this mascara. I use the waterproof formula more, just because like if I sweat or anything during the day, I really don't want my mascara running. So I don't use the regular formula a lot, but I know it does look the same as the waterproof one. It's just, you know, the waterproofness. So it's not like the most waterproof like I said, but it is pretty waterproof. So if you're only going swimming for maybe like an hour, you'll be fine. But if you're swimming for several hours, it might come off. It will probably come off. But I do really like this mascara. It's probably it is my holy grail mascara. It's my favorite thing on earth. And then my second to last eye product is the E.L.F. Jumbo Eyeshadow Stick. And this color I have is in French Lace. And it's this super shimmery, light, kind of off-white color. I really wanted to like this, but one, it's so shimmery and it's got these random kind of pieces of glitter. And I'm okay with shimmery, but just, it's not a pretty shimmery to me. I mean, on camera it shows up really pretty, but in reality it's not. And I was hoping it would be kind of like the NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Sticks, where you can kind of just wear it by itself. But with primer it creased, without primer it creased, with an eyeshadow on top and a primer underneath it creased. So like I said, usually my eyeshadows don't crease, but when I use this, it creased really bad. It didn't crease as bad when I put the eyeshadow on top, but it still did crease. And I just don't really like that, and I really wanted to like this. It does work really well on your inner corner because it doesn't have a way to crease, but like I said, it does have a really weird shimmery effect to it, and it's not a pretty shimmery in my opinion. So I'm going to give this like a 2 out of 5 because it is a pretty color, but just the chunky glitter is weird and it does not stay very well and it creases so much. So I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5. I really wanted to like this, but I don't. And then my last eye product isn't really like eye makeup. It's the E.L.F. Eye Refresh, and it's just like a cooling rollerball product. And it's supposed to help decrease your bags and puffiness and stuff. I don't find that it does that for me personally. Excuse me. But I really like the cooling effect before and after putting on your makeup or after taking it off. It just really cools your eyes, and in the morning it does help to wake me up. And I really like it. I don't personally find that it decreases my bags, but I don't really get bags, so maybe that's the reason I don't see a huge difference. Oh my gosh, my throat is so dry. And I'm a little bit sick if you couldn't tell. But yeah, so I'm going to give this like a 3 out of 5 because I do really like the cooling effect, but I don't find that it really decreases my bags. But like I said, I don't really get super bad bags, so maybe that's the reason I don't notice it. But I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5 stars. So that is everything eye related. So that's it for the eyes. You can click on the next video. I'll link it down below and put an annotation right here if you want to go watch the lips. So I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember, you are you, known as you really need, your beauty is yours, your beauty is personal. Bye!